The thing that I wanted to talk about was one of these. It's a battery, and it's from K&F Concept. This isn't probably quite what they were expecting. This is completely mad. Yeah, I'm not going to do the shoot tonight. Oh dear. The wind is much worse than I had expected at this point in the day. If anything, I think it's got stronger. It's supposed to be easing up, but these winds are completely mad. Let me get my anemometer out. Whoa. Okay, now we're in meters per second at the moment, and I'll have to convert this later. 15. Whoa. 16. Oh, this is mad. 16.4. So that's 37 miles an hour. Whoa. I'll tell you what, it feels a lot worse than that. So, I'm at Pendeen Lighthouse. I had an idea that I might be able to come here and get some more photographs, including the lighthouse, but, whoa, I'm struggling to stand up. Looking that way, it's actually looking photographically quite interesting. Whether I can do anything with it is another matter. Whoa. I'm going to see if I can find an interesting angle looking along the coast towards the sun, and it backlighting some of these incredible waves that are coming in down here. Wow, look at this. This is crazy. Wow. Oh, wow. Absolutely insane. I've got to photograph this. Look at the way these are rolling in there. Wow. Okay. I think I'm going to start off just completely handheld. Now, this particular video, what I had in mind was what to photograph in the winter. You know, we've had autumn's fantastic colours, but they're gone now. The trees are stripped of all the last of their leaves. If they weren't before this last 24 hours, they definitely are by now. So, we haven't yet got the new colours of spring, obviously. There's no snow, particularly down in the southwest, anything like that for landscapes. Maybe some winter woodland, but you can always head to the coast, and there's always something interesting to photograph there. And so that's what I'm doing here down in Cornwall, Pendeen Lighthouse, to see what I can capture. I've been to Batalak, the old tin mine pump houses, and I've been to Godrivi Lighthouse, and now I'm here at Pendeen. Let's see what I can do. So I'm going to be shooting right into the sun, and so our dynamic range is going to be pretty wide, and that means I'm going to have to bracket, and that therefore means tripod. I think it's a bit mad, but I think I'm going to have to give that a go. So I'm just waiting for the next big set to come in. I've got auto bracket on, and I'm doing 5 frames, each with one stop of light either side of optimal exposure. Okay, here we go. Well, as you can see, I can barely stand. Dear me. I think I'm going to have to do the rest of this one in the van. The thing that I wanted to talk about was one of these. It's a battery, and it's from K&F Concept. This isn't probably quite what they were expecting, and I'll explain why in a moment when I'm out of the wind. Okay, I haven't given up quite yet, but it is pretty bonkers. So I'm going handheld, and I've put a longer lens on, and I'm going to try and just pick out some details so I don't have to bracket these shots, and see what we can do with some of these really massive crashing waves. Well, I've got to say, if I get anything out of this, it's going to be either epic or complete and utter fail. And I have no idea which just at the moment. Wow. 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 Well, what can I say? You may have heard the expression, mad as a box of frogs. Well, that is what it looks like. Whew, right. So, where was I? I was out in the eye of the storm, in the teeth of the gale, in the biting wind and all that. And doing crazy photographer things just for you guys. Everything now is covered in salt. I can taste it on my lips, on my fingers. All my gear is covered in it, as is my coat, my boots, my tripod, the whole lot. Everything is coated in a nice layer of sea salt. That includes the van. That's going to need a wash when I get back. So, if any of those shots were any good, here's the shot.
Rain falls, wind blows, trees tumble over the ground. Quiet as breath, new life from death will clothe you in green again. Pathways of russets and browns, each leaf that falls to the ground begins a new life, as old is undone, in every color that glows in the sun.
Now, it goes without saying that there's no way in this gale of completing the project that I had in mind tonight. Now, doing a night shoot, you might get away with the occasional long exposure. You know, if you take 400 or 500 shots, it stands to reason that a few of them, you'll probably get sharp because the wind will drop just long enough for that 15 or that 20 seconds of that exposure. The thing about star trails though is you need every single consecutive exposure to be sharp. And if you start just taking out of your editing, your post-production, those images that are not sharp because there was camera shake, what happens then is that you get gaps in your star trails and that just looks really rubbish. And so this is not a night to shoot star trails. And it's not a Milky Way night, and we're going to have a fairly good sized moon tonight, fairly bright moon, and that means stars, all that kind of stuff. It's all going to be pretty pale. So I'm not going to do the night shoot. It's just not, it just doesn't make sense tonight. Now, that does put me in a slight quandary because I was going to review something during the shoot. I was going to review these things. I hope that it will focus on that. And these are, if not, I will put a picture up of them. These are batteries from the K&F Concept stable. And these particular ones fit the Nikon. Now, normally when I'm shooting with my Nikon, I'm using these batteries. These are the Nikon ENEL15 series of batteries, and they come in a number of varieties. So the basic ones, the original ones, were the ENEL15, says an EL15B. It's such a snappy name, isn't it? And there's these ones. This is the, come on, focus, the ENEL15C. The ENEL15C is a bit of a special battery because this one allows you to keep it charged and to charge it up while it's in the camera from a USB power source, USB-C power source. So you can take a battery pack with USB-C output and connect it to your camera, and it will charge up your battery in the camera, or it will allow you to just keep on shooting all night using that external battery bank. Now, the clever people at K&F Concept have come up with a bit of a variation on this. So the ENEL15C, that is a 2280 milliamp hour, 2280 milliamp hour battery. And just to sort of compare it, oh, I can't find it at the moment, hang on. The writing on here is so small, I can't actually see it. I will put, for comparison purposes, I will put the milliamp hourage of this battery on the screen. I have a feeling that when I looked at it before, it's actually a little bit more than the Nikon brand. But there's a couple of things to note about this, or at least one important thing, which is this has an extra facility on it. If you look at the underside of this battery, there we are, we're in focus now, you'll see there's a little USB-C port on there. And what that means is that you can charge this battery directly from a USB-C power bank or from any USB-C charger. But it will also charge from the normal mains battery chargers, from the Nikon battery chargers. Right, so this is the standard MH25 Nikon battery charger. And this one just slots right in there. And you'll see on the end of it, it does have the standard come on, focus. It does have the standard connectors for this battery charger, so it will slot in there. And this gives you lots of flexibility. This means that you can go out and rely on this all night, as long as you've got an external power bank. Now you can do the same thing, of course, with the Nikon one. You can use this all night with an external power bank. But the street price on this one is about 60 quid. And the street price on this one is about, I think it's £42. I'll put the price on the screen. And if you use my link, and this of course is therefore a sponsored video, if you use my link, then you'll get a 20% discount off the price of it. And that makes this a real bargain compared to this one. Now, for the same sort of price that you're going to pay for this new, with that extra capability in terms of the direct USB-C input, you're going to get that for about the price a used one of these costs, a used Nikon one. So I think this is a great deal. I have been using them on this trip exclusively, and I've shot a lot of photographs on this trip. I'm probably up to something like about nearly 2,000 shots, I think. That's what happens when you shoot coastal stuff, because of all the wave action and stuff, is you get gripped by this serious case of FOMO, fear of missing out, because there's always a better wave shot coming next, and so you just take shot after shot after shot. I have taken hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of shots with these batteries. What I've found is I'm getting something like about, and this is on mirrorless by the way, so it's charging my screen as well, I'm getting something like 450 shots, and it's still got 3 bars out of 5 in the remaining battery level on the top of the camera on the Nikon Z7 II. I think that's pretty impressive. So if that's correct, and I've only used, you know, maybe 40% of the battery, that's saying I'm going to get somewhere approaching 1,000 images on a camera that is not only you know, powering the taking of the pictures, etc., and doing all the clever stuff that the sensor does, it's powering the screens as well. I'm actually pretty impressed with these. They don't seem to be overheating or anything nasty like that. I appear to be able to trust it in my expensive Nikon gear. So if you want to pick one of these up, use the link in the description, and don't forget to use my code, which is also both on screen now and in the description if you want to use one of those. Great. Okay, so thank you very much. I'm going to leave you with some images from this completely mad and brief photo shoot. I hope you've enjoyed it as much as I have done. And do like, subscribe, and all those fantastic YouTube things. And thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye for now.
Rain falls, wind blows, trees tumble over the ground. Quiet as breath, new life from death will clothe you in green again. Pathways of russets and browns, each leaf that falls to the ground begins a new